Hi, it's Jeremy with Advisorfix. I want to welcome you to another weekly coaching video update for service advisors. All right, Merry Christmas Eve. Today is Monday, December the 24th, and we've got a lot to cover in a very short period of time because I want to get you out to enjoy the holidays. So thanks for checking out the video. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give a very special shout out to Dan Dempster of Dempsters Car Care. Dan, I hope I got your shop name right. I did, Dempsters Car Care, and they're located in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Now, Dan, I'm not going to hold the fact that you're an Eagles fan against you. I do give you kudos and a high five to a very exciting game last night, and you are right. Nick Foles is the answer for the Eagles. So the Eagles organization is listening out there. Just signed Nick Foles to a very long-term contract, and that should guarantee at least one or maybe two more Super Bowls. After all, we all know that the Dallas Cowboys are probably going to be one and done this postseason, so the Cowboys aren't going to give you Eagles fans much of a challenge in the postseason if you make it. You guys still have a lot of work to do over the upcoming weekend to make sure you make it into the postseason. Now, why am I giving Dan a shout out? Well, Dan, you've been an amazing student in all the classes, and look what I got last week. That's right, I got my Grizzly Cooler. Man, this thing is absolutely awesome. And unfortunately, they did not stuff it with sticky notes like I know that you wanted to do. So Dan, thank you so much, man. Heartfelt hug and a high five goes out to you and your team there. And Dan, just for that, I've got a very special gift coming back to you. I found these in my toolbox, so you are going to get 3 packages of the thumbs up sticky notes for being such a cool guy. All right, well, we'll be rooting for the Eagles to dismally fail this weekend and not make it into the postseason. After all, once you're a Super Bowl champ, getting back there can be one of the easiest things that you could do if you make it to the postseason. All right, so that's enough of the NFL. Let's talk about work. For those of you that are working this week, we got 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When you come back, be aggressive and assertive on the phones. Let's get cars in. And if you're working on the 31st, make sure that you have cars to work on. So we want to get that momentum going. We don't want to end the year flat and really come out and put zeros up on the board in the first week of January. So everything we're doing this week is to finish things up and then build momentum going into 2019. With that being said, join me next week as I go through a very special 2019 goal setting where I'll share with you my tips and techniques on how do you set your annual sales goals. We'll also look at personal goals if you want to, bulk up, get some muscle mass going on, get more athletic, become healthier, lose some weight. We'll talk about all that and how to blend a work-life balance so you don't work 80 hours a week and basically take years off your life. So we're going to do that next week on Monday. All right, my message for you today, a couple things. First and foremost, mouthwash. Make sure that you have 2 bottles. A really good mentor of mine always said this back in the day. And make sure you have a bottle of mouthwash at home. I can't tell you how annoying it can be if you do have bad breath. And for those of you that have been around me, if I've ever had bad breath, just slap me upside the head and say, hey, Jeremy, use your mouthwash. But you should have a bottle at home. You should have a bottle here at the shop. And one of the things that I always try to do is before I go face-to-face with the customer, I take a swig of that stuff, spit it out in the sink, just to make sure my breath is fresh because I don't want my breath to cost me a sale. So this could be a great investment for you. Make sure you go pick up another bottle of mouthwash. Get that into, not your coffee, but let's get it in your mouth. Make sure you have fresh breath. Okay. This week, if you're off this week and you're not working, it's a great time to do this. If you are working, take about a half hour to an hour. And here's what I want you to do. Make sure you get your success journal out. Get your journal out. And what I want you to do is I want you to write all of your incompletes for 2018. Don't lie to yourself. You know what I'm talking about. The incompletes are the things that you failed to do. I try to do this once a year, and I know there's some outstanding things that I personally have. There's some people that I need to personally make phone calls to and give them the reassurance that I'm going to take care of them with some of the things that I promised to take care of that haven't quite gotten done just yet. So your incompletes, it's a great way to make sure that you finish 2018 strong. And check this out. We're going to go out and set new sales records for 2019. To do that, you have to have a fresh, clean slate ahead of you. You can't be holding on to anything negative from the past. So when 2018 is done, when we close the book on 2018, it's going to be done. And what I want you to do is brainstorm and just write out real quick all the things that you haven't finished, the things that you need to finish. It could be a thing of parts that you need to return. It could be cores. It could be a refund that you had promised to give a customer, but you just never really quite followed through on it. And you have to take that next step and write that check and just take care of that customer. Trust me, You'll feel much better when you get your incompletes done. And when you write this list, here's how you do it. You go to a really quiet place, obviously not the counter, but get in a quiet place. It could be your car. It could be somewhere where you're uninterrupted. And you've got to do this for about 5 minutes. Just close your eyes and think about all the things that you haven't completed and just write them down. Don't worry about the priority. We're not going to prioritize the list. What I want you to do first and foremost is get it in the book. Write it all down, and then we'll go through and we'll prioritize it. Take the most challenging one, get it off your list first, and then work through it. So that's a great way to finish 2018 is to complete your incompletes and make sure that everything is done. So we have a fresh slate moving into 2019. All right. For all my clients out there, thank you so much for your trust in me as your coach in helping you increase sales and become a better service advisor. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're not done with the year yet, so I'll give all my shout outs and thank yous on the next video. As we move forward, here's what we need to do. A couple things. The early January course on the website has been sold out. It's done. I put on another 2-day class January 31st and February 1st. You can go check out the website now. If you have sent me a request through the website, I do apologize. I wasn't getting those emails coming in. So if you have anything outstanding that you wanted from me, send me another request. I'll be happy to get that out over this week and make sure that we get it done. All right, so there you go. Check out the website, advisorfix.com. Make sure to like this video. And as my children say, subscribble. I have no idea what the hell that means, but I guess it means just subscribe or something like that. I guess my age is showing on these videos, so getting a little bit older, but it's all good. All right, go out there, have a great and a safe Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Thanks for a great year. We'll talk to you next week.